Welcome back, Rikishi.
What's happening, man?
You back in town?
Yeah.
I lose track of where you go. You travel so much. Where were you coming back?
Well, it ain't like
now?
you're following me. Where you are you really following me?
No, well, no. I mean, I feel like anytime I ask you,
is that how we're going to start the show? I'm home, Joey. I'm home. Oh my goodness, what's happening, everybody? What is happening?
Oh man,
let's just start like this. I want to say a big shout out to everybody that's tuning in. To the Rikishi Fatu podcast. What are we at?
41. This is episode 41.
Oh, my goodness. We are at 41. Your age.
No,
not yet.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I do feel and look 41.
That's I wish I was 41 again.
Really?
But damn it, 41 episodes already?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're almost closing in on the end of the year here. So, there's been a lot of...
I know it. You know what? Happy Thanksgiving. Let's do it like that.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say happy Thanksgiving to the world. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone that's tuning in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful meal. And what plans you got going on for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to spend the first Thanksgiving with my wife here in Los Angeles.
Hey.
So,
what you got on the menu, man?
Well, there's going to be a bunch of soul food up in the house. So, I'm going to be, I'm going to be sampling all of it, too.
Don't forget to, stop by, drop me off a plate.
Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it.
Soul food. Oh, man, come on now. You're going to be spoiled.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be all women, too. I'm going to be the only man there. So, they're going to be taking,
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a yeet. That is a yeet.
Yeah, so, that'll be my Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I got a question for you, Big Keish. What is a Thanksgiving like in the Fatu household? Like, tell us, what is on the menu? What is on the menu?
Every and anything.
Really?
Every and anything. It's, of course, we got to have the main event. We got to have that big gallon jar.
Uh-huh. That's
you already know what
it is. Where you deep fry the turkey in?
No, best food's mayo, man. That's the most important thing on the Polynesian, the Samoan table, or at least in the Fatu on Hawaii house. You got to have that. And then that way, whatever meal, you know how you always have that auntie or that uncle that think they can cook?
Yes, sir.
And they just bring it over. They bring that dish over that you did. Oh, I hope you don't make that dish over. You don't really want to tell them that it was horrible, right?
Right.
But you just kind of, it's Thanksgiving. You want to be nice, but yeah. So when stuff like that come, you got to have that lifesaver. That's that best food. That's that Hayman's mayo, kind of mix it up, put a little bit of, Louisiana hot sauce on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then, you just kill it. But yeah, man.
So you got the mayo, but what you put the mayo on what?
Any and everything, Joey. I just told you. Polynesians, man, we don't do that just gourmet food, man. We eat everything. You get the bread there, some cheese, pop open that turkey or roasted chicken. Some cheap family members, some cheap friends, it's damn turkey day, but they'll go to Costco and get that old, that $3.50 that rotisserie chicken that's already made. Then they bring it and they put it on some type of nice platter, as if they've been cooking it all damn.
Right.
Yeah, so you just throw it on whatever, man. I'm looking forward. My family, my wife, she makes real good potato salad. I'm a potato salad freak.
Me too.
I think this year that we plan not to do a turkey. Mm-hmm. So we just gonna do we want to switch it up, rotisserie chicken, what I mean? And because we just want to, in our household, and it's only gonna be just a few of us. I'm not having the whole family members, because of course we all live all across the country. So, me and the Valley family, Reno's family and my family, we're gonna get together and just have just a little brunch and we're gonna be posted up most of the time in front of the tubes. Watch that, Thursday football game. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be something simple and easy, but...
Well, good. Well,
I'm assuming in the past Thanksgiving, I'm talking way back, maybe about 10, 15 years, man, when we all lived in Pensacola, man. Uncle Sika and the whole crew, his family and his grandkids. My mom and my kids and my siblings' kids. man, we would have a cookout at my place, and we would start cooking, the night before. Night before, when you're out there barbecuing and, you got a cooler full of drinks and a little bit of some cold Jack Daniels on ice, you know what I mean? By the time it comes for Thanksgiving, now everybody's still sleeping, and you know what I mean? Because we just been partying and just munching out here and there, and, you get that good nap. By the time you wake up, you get that food there, man. It's been sitting on the table, slice it up, and some of the leftovers, and put it in that pot and heat it up, and there it is, and have a great time. So we would really throw down like a lot of food back in the day. We got, you got all the whole family members out there in Pensacola. So yeah, we eat, So it's gonna be different this year. Just a nice little quiet one for us.
Well, happy holidays to you and your family.
You too, my man. You too.
We
salute. Yeah, man. Man, this is your first one you're gonna have with the new missus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope she feels better too, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Big Keys. Thank you so much.
You get out there and do something, cook some food or something, man.
I'm going to try to do something.
You say you're going to be the only man in
I've heard I make really
good
mac and cheese.
You're already being spoiled. She's already... Listen, don't spoil Joey too much now. Don't spoil her, Joey's a hustler, so let him get up and hustle.
Thank you, Geish. I hate to put you on the spot, man. I got to ask a question, a hard-hitting question, because the whole world wants to know. This is the question on everyone's mind right now, Big Keish.
Yeah.
Where exactly were you on 11/22? That's last Friday's SmackDown. People want to know where your whereabouts were, because Jade Cargill was attacked and left. And as a matter of fact, people have come up with a list of suspects for who attacked Jade Cargill. So listen, suspect number 1, Tony Khan. Number 2.
Well, for sure, he didn't damn do it.
Triple H. Suspect number 2.
Power to the Ben.
Suspect number 3, he's been running wild right now, Hulk Hogan.
No comment.
He's been running wild right now. Suspect number 4, Bow Wow. Bow Wow.
Bow Wow.
Big Keish. And let's go to our suspect number 5. WWE Hall of Famer, Rikishi. Now, the world wants to know, where were your whereabouts on 11/22/24?
The hell, you just turned in. You guys, if you guys are watching it, if you can only see that. After he asked me the question, he tapped the damn desk like as if he's a real live attorney. What the hell am I? I'm on a goddamn stand now. What the are you talking about? They're going to blame me for some shit. Oh, my goodness. Dude, you really want to be an attorney, don't you?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what happened when you when like,
man.
when you have a job of being an actor, you're like, that was pretty good.
I feel like Robert Stack. Bad. I feel like Robert Stack from Unsolved Mysteries or something.
And your facial was like real serious. You like didn't crack a smile, or like you really want to know an answer.
People really want to know. That list was a hard hitting list. It was look at this. Look at this.
Oh man. Well, I don't know. Look how she's laid there on that. And what is that? A black Ford Escort?
Yes, and the Lincoln Continental was black too. So I mean,
but does that don't even look like no Lincoln? So that I had nothing to do with that. The colors are straight.
Okay, well,
it matches up black. But
we here at
I like Jade.
Exactly, that's what I was just about to say.
Listen, I would never run her over. I just pick her up. Right?
Touche.
What? I mean, pick her up.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say? I could have been driving Uber that night. Why are you laughing?
Or a scooter.
A scooter? Well, if it was a scooter, I'd damn sure take a bump on. I don't know with my ass and Jay's ass. Where we gonna fit on the scooter?
Oh man!
But yeah, I could have been Ubering that night. I could have been. I don't know, but
you were on the road, I believe, but not like I know your schedule. But nonetheless,
I was on flight Delta 747.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Headed to Mohegan Sun.
So rest assured, out there, you can guarantee it wasn't Big Keish who assaulted Jade Cargill. And all of us here at Off the Top, we do wish her the best and the fastest.
Well, whoever freaking
recovery.
assaulted Jade, you're a freaking idiot.
Right.
I mean, why would you want to assault her like that and just leave her on top of a car like that? Right? I mean, look at Jade. Jade is the hottest chick that's out there.
I agree.
Come on.
I agree.
That's a man's pet?
Yeah.
Is that what you say? What do you always say?
When we're talking about myself, I'm the lady's pet and the men's regret.
Okay.
She's more like the reflection of perfection. That's what she is, because she looks like $1 million.
She is $1 million.
And
but you know what I mean? What I'm saying though, how that picture, pull that photo back up, because I've never seen. Okay, so she just laid out on top of her, like, I mean, damn, if you're gonna leave something that looks that amazing, at least let it be laid out on a Bentley or something.
I agree. Have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
You remember when Jim Carrey fell out the little airway thing? That's how his leg was.
I mean, but damn, look at that cheap ass car that she's, that somebody had supposedly pulled a drive-by. What did they do? Just drive by and hit her, and she landed.
Leave the car there, yeah.
Hey, she landed that way. Now look at the referee. Let's go ahead and just let's just analyze this here.
Let's do it.
You know, look at the referee. What she looks like. Oh, OMG! Oh my God! How did you land like that so perfectly? And you know, how did they come up with all these suspects? You know, Hogan can barely run, so we know it wasn't him. Tony Khan, he's not in the photo. If it was him, he would still be sitting in there. Right there in the driver's seat, just so he can have a picture with Jade.
Bow Wow's got some battle scars on his face in that picture. It could have been a scratch from Jade. Who knows?
When he got locked up or wherever. Triple H's, that photo right there looks like he's just upset because it didn't go the way it's supposed to go. Right? Like, damn it! Cut! And then there's Kishi. Oh. I did it. I did it. Oh, shut up! I wasn't there. So I don't know. That picture just looks very, as we used to say, kabuki-ish.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Kishi had nothing to do with the assault on Jade.
I am absolutely 110% innocent.
There it is.
Innocent. I did it.
So I am sure you've heard by now, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we all know now the fifth member on the OG Bloodline is going to be CM Punk going into Wargames this Saturday, November 30th, live from Vancouver in Canada, Big Quiche. Your thoughts on the fifth member being CM Punk?
Let me choke on it. I don't know. I mean, really? CM Punk? Joey, I didn't see that coming a mile away. I really didn't. I don't know, with Paul being out, you know, and that phone call led up from Roman calling Paul, he didn't pick up. You know, I would have probably thought that it would have been somebody like Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Again, you know, with CM Punk, he's just such a big asset to the company as far as being able to help draw, you know, people to the arenas or the pay-per-view or to the event. I just kind of seen CM Punk off by himself. You know, and I'm speaking as like a promoter vibe, you know what I mean? Like, you know, to put my best hitters out there to be able to, to sell this thing, you know what I mean? And, you know, numbers. I'm a numbers guy. And then I'm just thinking, you know, wow, it just fits if in case, you know, where was Paul at? And then out comes Brock Lesnar. And so this caught me off guard with CM Punk. You know, I don't know. Maybe now it's hard to say because I felt with Sammy kicking Roman in the mouth, possibly something can turn out from there. But now we got CM Punk. CM Punk obviously is the bigger name as far as then Sammy. I feel like, you know, Sammy's a good worker, not knocking him. But, you know, main event status. You know, if you wanted to sell something, could possibly come out of this thing here with CM Punk and, you know, up against Roman, or who knows? You know, maybe CM Punk might be starting his own faction. So,
well, there are people talking. There are some eerie similarities happening right now. Paul Heyman comes out. We haven't seen Paul Heyman since Bloodline 2.0 sent him through a table, essentially. But Paul Heyman chose to dress very similar to your son, Solo Sikoa, and the
like what?
Like to the same suit, to the same tie, to the same little handkerchief gimmick, same style, same color, and that didn't go unnoticed by a lot of people, myself included. And you know, you were the first one that mentioned how the Bloodline shouldn't trust Sami Zayn, and then there was this footage of him a few weeks back of him watching a match with the Bloodline, and he throws his phone off to the side. I don't know if anybody caught that, but just some questionable footage there. Stuff, you know, the similarities between Solo and Paul. I just don't. I don't know. I just
because they were wearing a similar suit, similar colors.
Yeah, I don't know. It just
they're Bloodline.
But no, but Solo and Paul, they're on opposite sides right now. So is this foreshadowing of the future, or do you think it's just coincidence?
Listen, I think colors are colors. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like, you know, the Bloodline is red and black. Whether they wear a suit or they have the similar suit, I don't think there's ever anything that's going to happen with Paulie and Solo. You know, Paulie knows where he needs to be, where he should be, and where he will always be, and that's right by Roman Reigns, no matter what. And so, you know what. You know, hey, who knows? You know, who knows? Maybe Paulie just accidentally grabbed the. I don't think Paulie wants to come out there and actually, you know, look like what Solo's wearing. Right, you know, so it might have been just an innocent, you know, wardrobe malfunction. I don't know. You know,
speaking of Paul Heyman,
I don't think it's something big though. Is what I'm saying.
Speaking of the Wiseman, it was good to see the Wiseman back. Nonetheless,
yeah, all time.
No matter what he was wearing. It was really good to see him back. The ovation he got just showed how important he is, how much he's missed. A question on my mind to you, Big Kish. Is Paul Heyman the greatest on-air manager ever?
100%, no doubt.
Surpassing Bobby the Brain Heenan?
Surpassing.
I would agree. I as much as I love Bobby the Brain Heenan, he didn't cut the promos and have the power and just everything that Paul brings to the table. I agree.
You know, you got some of the greats out there. By all means.
Yeah.
Bobby the Brain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got so many others that are out there, you know. I'm
Mouth
assuming.
Of the South. I mean, you can go on and on, Mr. Fuji.
You throw all that in the blender.
Yes, sir.
All of that in the blender, and you come up with a guy like Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Who just, you know, the GOAT as far as managers. The mindset that he has as far as in the business. You know, I mean, anything that this guy here thinks or touches turns into gold, you know, because of the smarts and his educational background through the years of doing his, you know, his learning and being able to, you know, that's what we miss nowadays. You know, Paul hung around the locker rooms back in the days, you know, being able to be with a lot of the GOATs that are not here today. You can just imagine the stories that he hears in the locker room, being able to, you know, them talking about matches, you know, how, you know, the psychology was, or all those insides that you would never hear on a podcast because those GOATs are no longer here, right? So in his, you know, he has all those gems embedded in his mind, his heart, and what? He brings that to life every time he goes out to cut a promo. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his delivery. You can see it in his timing. You can see it in his movement. Paul Heyman, the guy, yeah, that's the GOAT.
What's your Mount Rushmore of managers? We know Paul Heyman's up there.
Oh.
So that would be...
Paul Heyman, I'd have to go Paul Heyman. Definitely I had to go Bobby Heenan.
Yes, sir.
Captain Lou Albano.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Mr. Fuji? There's Freddie Blassie, the Grand Wizard, Slickster. Your uncle, Afa, so many great managers. Paul Heyman's up there. Bobby, the Brain Heenan, Fur Shizzle.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sit on those other ones.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But those are my three for now because I just can't think right
it's okay.
now.
It's okay. I want to,
yeah.
because we're going into one of the biggest pay-per-views in history this Saturday, November 30th, from Vancouver. War Games, Survivor Series. Let's see here. I want to know what are you looking forward to most? Because you got family on both sides of the table here. What are you looking forward to most this Saturday from War Games?
Absolutely amazing. Fantastic, just all out great match. A memory that we will never forget as fans. I feel these guys here are going to raise the bar so heavy with this match here that it'll be unstoppable to be able to top it. Because, this, who knows, this might be the last War Games. It's the first War Games that the family member has gotten into, and you want to make it the best ever because this opportunity might not come back again. And so, I want to, make sure, hopefully these guys make sure going into it, which is this, the 30th, that everybody's healthy, any, injuries that, they're at, full potential to be able to get out there and perform. That's what you expect from the Bloodline. Every single person that's there, even with, CM Punk, with Sammy, I mean, these guys are all great workers. And to be able to, have family members go up against each other, you see exactly what they can bring to the table. So, you got this War Games. It's going to be a hell of a, a setting. And so let's hope, that, we see some things that's never been done in the War Games. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of bloodshed that goes on in there, and, may the best team wins. May the ones that are hungriest and most healthiest, the ones that want it more so than the other teams, it's going to show that night. So it's going to be like a WrestleMania type of vibe. I without a doubt, it's going to be off the charts.
Yes, sir. I want to finish up talking about some hip hop really quick. So if you were the booker of War Games, Big Keish, and you had to book 5 rappers for your War Games team, which 5 rappers would they be?
Well, I know I would be the manager.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I would probably have to go with LL Cool J.
I knew he was on that list. I knew there was at least one.
I would have to go with Method Man.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go with 50 Cent.
Ooh.
I would have to go with Fat Joe.
Okay. One more.
One more. I'd have to bring the cleanup one. Nicki Minaj. So we'd have LL and those guys do all the power move, set their asses up, post them in the corner, and here comes Nicki. Back that ass up into the finishing move, not a stink face, it's powder fresh face. Hit them with that. Come to the middle, somebody drop their asses, 50 Cent. And then it's, hey, it's not out. Lights out.
What one hell of a team. 50 Cent, LL Cool J, Fat Joe, Method Man, and Nicki Minaj, managed by WB Hall of Famer Big Keish. Wow. That is one. Wow.
Hey?
Yes, sir.
That's just my dream match.
That's a great, that's a
dream
great,
match.
And I have to ask you, since we're talking about dream teams, Survivor Series. What's your dream Survivor Series team? You on it? Who are your teammates?
It'd have to be me, Oh, I think I'd have Jelly Roll. I think I'd have Megan Stallion.
Whoa.
Yeah. Lotto. Lotto had to be on there.
Of course.
Let me see. Kim Kardashian.
All women, hey.
I just like
all bottom heavy. Big Keish.
We're missing one more person.
Strategy.
It's got to miss one. No, it's just got to be big apple bottom butts. You know what I mean? That's what the team would be called, the apple bottom butt team. You know, who else?
Cardi B. Cardi B. It'd be Cardi B.
There you go.
Booyah. There it is. That is one hell of a team right there. The bottom, what was it?
She'd be the loose cannon of the team, I think, Cardi B.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
She would definitely have to back it up. Yeah, of course. Okay.
There it is.
That's my dream team for Survivor
Big
Series.
Keish's dream team right there for you. Okay, so before we wrap it up, Big Keish, did you hear Kendrick Lamar's new album dropped, GNX? Is that the name of it, Frank? That's right, GNX.
Yeah.
Is the new album that dropped. First of all, what are your thoughts on Kendrick Lamar? Because he had this huge feud with Drake this year, and Drake has basically disappeared. I think it's safe to say Kendrick Lamar won that one. Okay, because Drake, he got a thumbs up in the studio meeting. Yeah, he won that one. What are your thoughts on Kendrick Lamar as a whole?
I think he's a great talent. You know, without a doubt, you know, he's a great talent, you know, and I don't know what the beef is about that's going on with Drake and himself. What is it? I guess it's kind of like what's in wrestling, right? You know, damn is person. I think they just should support each other, man. They both make great music, you know, and so they obviously they're not worrying about streamings and all that. You know, they're breaking numbers amongst the two.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I'd be happy for one another, man. But it's nice just to, you know, have everybody work together. You know what I mean? Like, because let's, if Kendrick, if you're listening, and Drake, if you're listening, you know, you get a lot of fans that look up to you guys. You know, you got, I'm sure you guys understand that. You know, and it's these same fans that are, you know, buying your records and so forth and supporting you out through the years. And so I would say this for myself in the platform of professional wrestling, it's bigger than me. You know, you got all these fans that you guys are role models for and we're role models for. So the last thing I want to do is just start, like, you know, being that person that blah, blah. I know I went off the cuff last time and, you know, I said what I said about a certain person. I'm not going to give him that clout anymore. But, you know, I felt bad at the end of the day because I went off online. I went off on the radio, which is not usually my character, you know. And so that just goes on, you know, show you. I get it. They're human beings. They both have feelings. They both have, you know, sometimes, you know, we don't think, we just spit out what's making us angry. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I got fans and young fans that are, you know, listening and watching. You know, and you know, that was just definitely out of my character. And then I'm assuming, well, with these two mega hip hop stars, you know, it's got to be something, you know, that you know, bigger than what they're doing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the insides, nor do I, you know, I hope it's nothing bad where it leads to, you know, what we see normally on the news and everybody, you know, so all of a sudden somebody's life is gone over what? Over a beef. You know, it's over something that we can fix. But by the time that beef happens, and you don't want to say like it's too late, that you could have done something to save this person's life. So at the end of the day, man, you know, let's just, let's pray for Kendrick. Let's pray for Drake. You know, let's hope that these two brothers, you know, make things meet together and drop what's happening, because it's not worth it, man.
Right.
It really isn't. It really isn't, man. I mean, it ain't worth it. You guys are here, you know, put in this world to provide us with good music, to provide us with good entertainment. As you can see, man, the world love you guys. The numbers don't lie, you know. And then when we see some of our, you know, our role models, our heroes that, you know, in the music industry, you know, just going after each other, you know, it really hurts the fans. I feel it really does. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to see one of our two greatest hip hop stars go after each other and badmouth each other and all this stuff here and stuff. It just ain't worth it, man. Because you can't make a U-turn and come back from death. I'm gonna repeat that. You can't make a U-turn and come back from death. You know what I mean? So, let's hope they work it out. Everybody pray for Kendrick and pray for Drake. And, good luck to y'all, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Keep providing the world good music. As hey, I bump y'all's music, I bump their music. And, it helps me keep my body moving.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to get like them, like as far as in the music world, but I got a long way to go, man. So at the same time, it's just, y'all get together and just quit all that foolishness.
Yes, sir. Big Keish, I want to send a shout out to the fans out there. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you guys all for tuning in and making this year super awesome here at the Off the Top Podcast. We got plenty more coming your way. Again, happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving to yous and yours. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, Big Keish.
Thank you, my man. Likewise.
Malia, it's always good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any final words?
As always, man, it's free to be kind to one another and always, always smarten up. And we out.